everybody, this is Chris. Thank you for joining me. In today's video, I would like to show you another way to use your Aleene's Tack It over and over. So in a previous video, I showed you, and I will put the link up here for you to check out, that you can use this glue when your stamps are not sticky any longer and you want to make them sticky. You've cleaned them very well with soap or with alcohol and it doesn't work. Well, use a little bit of tacky and it will just work just fine. I'm sorry. But there's another use for it, very handy. I'm sure that all of you scrapbookers or card makers, you will use glue dots. So usually you buy glue dots like this in a roll, and you have some dots that are bigger than others, and I do have this one that is really old. I have to use it out because I don't even know if they're sticky any longer. Yes, it is. But I do my own sticky dots. Maybe some of you already know this trick, but for the newbies, this is really convenient because it's going to be very cheap. This is a bottle that's going to last you forever. So what I have here is just a sheet of baking paper, a non-stick sheet, and I've cut it in a very long size here because I'm going to fold it in half afterwards. So I'm just going to work on this area. So you're going to use your tacky glue, and you're going to use a tack it over and over, not tacky glue, and you're going to put few drops here. And what is nice about this is that going to go very quickly. You're going to be able to fill up your whole sheet, and also you will be able to make the dots as big or as small as you want. If you want to have a bigger one, let me do a close-up here. And I'm going to bring this here. There you go. So I'm going to continue here, and I'm going to do bigger ones. I'm not trying to make perfect circles. You will do this better than me. I'm just showing you how quickly it can be. And you're really not using a lot. They look bumpy, but they're going to flatten out when they dry. So I'm going to just do a few more, and I like to do a whole bunch like this at once. And you will have to leave them aside for about 12 hours to really dry up, but they're going to stay tacky. And if you think that it's too thin after 12 hours or even a little bit before 9 to 10 hours, and they got very thin and flat, just put a little bit more on top of them and wait for another 8 hours to make everything dry, and they will be like, you know, the regular ones you buy, but so cheap, because with one bottle you're going to be able to make thousands of them, and for nothing, and you will have them handy. I do usually strips by size. I do one big sheet like this with only small ones, and I'm going to do a bigger one, another sheet with bigger dots, so I can exactly know what I need when I need it, and I have it all the time on my hand. So after 12 hours, when this is dry, I would recommend, and I'm going to go back here, I would recommend folding this over. Right now, just leave it as is to completely dry, and then put your other sheet here on top of it. It's going to prevent from dust, and I would also recommend putting these sheets into a closed box, so it's not going to take up all the dust and things that you can have in your room. I have feathers everywhere, and I don't want any feathers here. I don't want to ruin my glue dots. And you're going to be able to keep these glue dots forever. I mean, there's some of them that I used after 2 years. I found them back in my drawer, and I said, well, I'm going to see, and they worked. Sometimes what can happen, though, is that they can go yellow, but as long as they stick, I don't really care because they're going to be hidden. I'm going to use them on a piece of paper with a flower on top, and nobody's going to see it. So as long as it's still working, that's totally fine. And you can make big ones if you want to as well. That's totally up to you. So I really wanted to share this with you because I think it's a great tip, and not everybody knows about it. It's cheap, and in a lot of countries you can find Aleene's Tack It Over and Over. It's very popular. It's also totally great to if you're a Cricut maker, or what is it called? You know, your sticky mats when you use these electronic machines. Now I do have a Cricut maker. I have it since only 1 week, and before I had the very first version of Cricut. I think it was called Cricut Impression. I have the version 1, And I used to just, when it was not sticky anymore, wash it very well and use a little bit of this with a lot of water. It's not even half-half, it's about 30% of this, 70% of water, and with the paintbrush go over my mat and leave it alone as well overnight, and the day after it was perfect. I could use it as new. Just, it's perfect product. I hope this trick was very helpful for you. Please, if you like this video, give me some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button, not the hell button, but the bell button. And also leave me your comments if you have other tricks on how you can use tacky glue. Please share with us. That would be very nice. And also share on social medias. Thank you very much and see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.